Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Neil Craig. I'm a trustee and the treasurer for the Daylight Club. I'm proud to have worked with the Daylight Club for the past 5 years. The Daylight Club is a friendly local social club for adults with disabilities in the St Albans district. We offer a safe and supportive environment for adults with physical and other disabilities, including cerebral palsy and multiple sclerosis, dyspraxia, brain injury, stroke, epilepsy, and Downs. We meet on Wednesdays in Harpenden and on Fridays in St Albans. We've been successful in doing this for 24 years. We're inclusive of all abilities and disabilities so as to encourage independence and community involvement, giving our members a voice, overcoming social isolation and loneliness, and inequality for people who are not always welcome in other social settings. All of which offers a vital outlet of support, which we know makes a huge difference to the lives of our members. The problem that we have with COVID is that it's disproportionately affecting the disabled. The club has been hit hard by the pandemic. Half of our long-standing community haven't been able to attend or get involved for the past year. Many of our members have been shielding since the start of the pandemic and had no access to their friends for almost a year. As a result, their comfort zones have shrunk, they're confused, some haven't left their homes for a full year, they've suffered a great deal of loneliness, others have lost confidence to travel or to go to the supermarket or even out for a walk. Or they aren't happy using Zoom and so are still isolated from their friends and the community. Many of them are now dependent on others when they weren't before. This is a huge loss and some of the issues that we need to tackle. We have a member called Karen who has MS and who's been shielding since last March. She's not left her home and has been unable to attend the Daylight Club. And another member called Barry, who's been in a wheelchair all of his life. He's isolating and has not left his flat since March. Neither use Zoom and both would regularly attend the Daylight Club, but neither has been able to join our COVID-safe activities during 2020. You can make a real difference to the lives of Karen and Barry and to the lives of everyone in the Daylight Club. Your generous donations will be used for a recovery plan to get the Daylight Club back on its feet. We want to reunite our members, end their loneliness, give them back their freedom, their friendships, and recreate their community. It will be life again for our members. Unfortunately, we now know what happens when we aren't able to offer our members a lifeline. For the last year, we've only able to reach 50% of our members. This year, with your help, we can make a real difference and reach everyone and get them back into the community. This is all about making the most of your funding. So why do we need your help now? We're moving to a new normal. We must continue to offer support to the local community. As our membership may initially not be low, we need a comprehensive program of events to encourage their return as part of rebuilding the Daylight Club. Once the restrictions are lifted, we know that all of our members will want to rejoin and hopefully some new ones too. We will run a series of exciting, engaging workshops in an accessible hall, hopefully starting in the summer, but as soon as the rules allow us. This will include creative arts with painting, pottery, music and singing, cookery, how could we not include cooking, and a valuable and timely mindfulness course. Everything you see on the slides, you can help make happen. The reason for choosing these workshops is that we know that they're some of the most popular activities that our members always enjoy. They're exciting and relevant. Being able to rebuild Daylight Club will mean life again for all of our members. Many of us have not enjoyed lockdown, but I can only imagine for all our members who haven't left their homes for a year, that they could be experiencing real loneliness, sadness, and not being able to attend, and fear about the future. And you can help change that. Robbie has mobility issues. He's really missed attending the Daylight Club and rarely missed a week before the pandemic. For many of our members, the Daylight Club is the one thing they look forward to every week. So a summer program packed full of creative arts, cooking and mindfulness will help to bring back the confidence they've lost. Once we have their confidence back, then we can make longer term plans for the future, such as trips to the zoo or bowling. But we need to start by bringing back the norm for our members so they can understand and cope with day-to-day life. With your help, we can put an action plan into this year to rebuild the Daylight Club and reunite our members. I'll finish by saying that supporting our local disabled adults mustn't drop off the agenda or be forgotten. It would be amazing to come away with £3,000 tonight and be able to execute on our recovery plan. Your donations will help us reunite our members, end their loneliness, give them back their freedom, their friendships, and rebuild the Daylight community. You can even make an immediate difference to the lives of our members this year, and actually even sooner than that. If we reach our target tonight, then tomorrow we can call all our members, tell them that we're reopening the Daylight Club once the restrictions ease. This will lift their spirits and be good news for all, as there hasn't been a lot of good news lately. And every additional £100 that you donate tonight will fund 3 hours of activity with a talented host or another day of hall hire. From my perspective, I'm really looking forward to walking into the club the first time we're back in the hall after lockdown, seeing activities in full flow, hearing lots of noise, seeing friends talking, laughing and smiling. Thank you all for coming this evening, and thank you in advance for anything that you're able to give.